Inside Iran's shocking
No.
roundup of female activists before key protest date. Ahead of the anniversary of the Woman Life Freedom protest movement sparked by the death of Mahsa Amini on September 16th, 2022, Iranian authorities have ramped up efforts to suppress dissent by arresting and imprisoning at least 22 activists, mostly women, in less than a month, according to the Center for Human Rights in Iran, or CHRI for short. Hadi not the Ghaemi, executive director of CHRI, noted, quote, Iranian authorities are rounding up activists around the country, especially women, to deliver a message of fear to the populace. This surge in repression demands a global response. Most arrests were made in the northern province of Gilan, where the local branch of Iran's intelligence ministry released a statement describing the activists as, quote, a team related to foreign elements and that they were preparing to incite disruptions. CHRI also highlighted the lack of information surrounding the arrests, deprivation of the accused's rights, and possibility of extended interrogations, describing it as, quote, a deliberate assault on civil society and an indication of the Iranian leadership's deep-seated fear of its citizens. So, guys, for background, in only a few weeks, it'll be 1 year since Mahsa Amini died as a result of her brutal assault in state custody for quote unquote improper hijab. It'll be 1 year since the, woman life freedom uprising. And so there is kind of a lot of tension going around as people mentally, emotionally, and also physically prepare for this first anniversary date. And in response, there has been, a bit of a crackdown going on. So, Armin, what have you been hearing on the Persian side of things?
Well, so many things. People are. I hear battle drums. That's what I hear. People are preparing on both
Yeah.
sides for this. Yes, and I don't know if it's going to be a big or not, but everybody is getting ready. Everybody is anticipating something happening. The pro-government side is saying like, nope, there's nothing with this. So the pro-government side are saying, the people from the pro-government are saying this time is going to be small because we're not going to be surprised. Like last
Mm,
time, we were not ready. But given that this is an anniversary, we know that you guys are planning on doing something. So you can't do something majorly big because the government is going to be on high alert. So how could you do something big when everybody's on high alert, right? But there's a lot of people are asking everybody to be prepared. People like anti-government people are telling people to make sure they come out. People need like, this is it, this is the anniversary, so we have to do something big. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But again, they're right to say like it's hard to do something big when the government knows that what the anniversary, like if you want to plan something big, it has to come out with a surprise. Like it cannot, it's hard to plan something big when the government has had a year to prepare for the anniversary. So I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, people are waiting to see. A lot of people on the Persian side are also asking me to make videos encouraging people to do this, to do that, which I can't do because I am not in Iran. And for me to ask people to do this when I'm in a position of safety myself is like kind of not the right thing to do, I think, right? But my idea is to have a show where people from Iran could come and talk about what they think is the best idea, because I don't want
mm,
to tell people what to do. But if I
mm.
provide a platform where people could come and share their ideas, that I think that would be fair. That would be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I
Okay.
understand you. I think
Yeah.
that's the ethical thing to do. Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's a very sensitive topic because a lot of times people are like, "Oh, why are you not telling people, like, you Iranians that are not in Iran? It's your responsibility to ask people to come in the streets." And then another
Mm,
group of people are like, "No, shut the hell up. You're like in a position of safety and you're asking people to put themselves at risk because you want something to happen and you're not risking your life and you're asking other people to risk their life, right?" And so I have come up with this balance to figure out what to do. Like, you have a platform and you need to help, but you could also not tell people to come risk their lives. So I found the good middle ground is for me to use my platform for people in Iran to come and say what they think instead of me telling them what to do. So I think that's a good middle ground. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Let me know. That's what I've come up with so far.
No, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. It's very principled. Wait, Tesla, who is a volunteering leader on our Persian side of things, is saying
Yes.
breaking news, a new, let's say, XXX tape, this time from a mullah's woman.
Right.
Whoa.
We're getting those left and right. I don't know why they're all coming out at the anniversary of Mahsa Amini's murder, but they're coming. We're getting a lot more of these videos showing the mullahs, because here's the weird thing about these mullahs sex tapes coming out right at the anniversary of Mahsa Amini's revolution, is that a lot of pro-government religious people have been trying to paint Mahsa's revolution not for liberation, but for degeneracy, for sexual degeneracy, right? And now these tapes coming out from mullahs doing what they consider to be degenerate, a lot of people are like, tell us again how we are the ones who are doing this revolution for degeneracy. It seems like you
When you're
guys
having
be the
sex with your brother-in-law? Girl?
yes, like so people are like, it's really hard to take them seriously anymore. There's a lot of religious people that are coming. It's hard to overstate how much these tapes have been influential. Like I myself thought like, oh, this is haha moment and people are gonna be like, it's a small thing, but apparently it has had a major impact in more people leaving, stopping support for the government, because
Wow.
because this degeneracy is exactly why some religious people support the government. It has had a major impact. Like people were like, we need to support the government because these liberals are going to get the country to become a degenerate. Like sexual degeneracy is going to be widespread. So these tapes have had a major. It has been their Achilles heel. I can't overstate how impactful they have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Tesla, can you please, Tesla June, please send me information about this newest scandal. I wanna maybe cover this. Uh, Peter is saying, is this going to be known as the sex tape revolution?
Yeah.
Except it's like all coming out of Gilan. Like, what is going on with these Gilanis? Like, but Armin, is there anything else going on in Iran recently that you want to talk about?
Oh my
You've
god!
been showing me some videos behind the scenes that have been crazy.
Yeah, I can't show you these videos, unfortunately, because there are a lot of people beating other people, and YouTube doesn't like us showing you that, right? So we can't showing you. But women are beating the crap out of like hijab enforcers, and tensions are rising between the people and hijab enforcers. It's pretty intense. I could not have imagined this happening. Like, hijab enforcers are now terrified when they leave their house. We've been listening to their audio messages that they share with each other, because a lot of them gets leaked, and they are like, they are crying. They're like, I don't know. They want to go tell people to put on their hijab, and they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Like, and people are loving it, because it used to be that the women were afraid of, liberal women used to be afraid of these religious radicals, and now these religious radicals are afraid of people. Oh, by the way, the hijab enforcement has changed. It used to be like grabbing women and shoving them in the van and taking them and sometimes beating them, right? And it has now been reduced to like, dear sister, can you please please put on your job? Allah loves you so much, and this is that Islamic land, and we have to, even if you're not a Muslim, they say, even if you're not a Muslim, it's so telling. They say, like, I understand. It's
for real.
Yeah, they go and like, even if you're not a Muslim, this is the law. So when the hijab enforcer in Iran is telling people, even if you're not a Muslim, that means that these people don't expect Iranians, average Iranian, to consider themselves Muslim. Like, even if you don't believe in Islam, you have to understand that this is an Islamic country, and in every country we have to obey the law, right? So, so that this is so amazing. Like, even government officials are like talking about people in a way as if they're not Muslim. You know, the average Iranian is not Muslim. That's how they talk about the average Iranian. It's insane.
Because we knew that was true for a few years now. But they're
apparently the government
openly now, the own enforcement?
Well, yeah, but they're not acknowledging it. They're just talking as if the person that they're talking to is probably not a Muslim.
That's an acknowledgement.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, so then, and even then they get a major reaction, right? So think about this. Before, it was heavy-handed enforcement, you know, violent, hands-on enforcement of hijab, and what people were afraid. Now they're like, my dear sister, do you want to go to hell? No, like, God loves you, please. And they still, like, people like, shut the hell up, mind your own business, you know. The most insulting reactions, beating them up sometimes. Again, I'm not encouraging violence here. I'm not there. I'm not going to say this is good or bad. I'm just reporting to you what's happening. Okay, YouTube, you know, I'm not saying this is a good thing or a bad thing on YouTube. Okay, I'm just telling you what's happening, right? So even the mildest request for people to put on the hijab is getting a major heavy reaction from the people. So that's I wish I could show you the videos of people beating up the hijab enforcers, but I can't. YouTube would not.
You showed me one that was shocking. It was 2 Chidori women, and they were actually taking away. They were trying to, like, detain a woman that wasn't wearing hijab, and this big guy comes up, like, he was big,
right,
and
right,
shoves one of those Chidoris like to the ground hard.
Well, first she was being attacked by a woman,
like, gets away.
Yeah, no. So so first a woman starts attacking her, and then her boyfriend or husband comes and supports her, and they gang up on her, right? There's another video I should show you from the metro where everybody, both hijabi and non-hijabi women, are attacking the hijab enforcers. No. And the police are like,
that again, both hijabi and non-hijabi are attacking the hijab enforcers.
Yeah. So the hijab enforcer women with chador are coming there and telling women to wear the hijab, and the women start attacking them, beating them, and the hijabi women who also wear the hijab, Muslim women who also wear the hijab, start joining the non-hijabi women to attack the hijab enforcers. And they gang up on them. And the police is standing right there, and the hijab enforcers are like, help us, please. Like, they're being beaten up, and the police are like, you're on your own. Like, this is what you asked for. Like, the police is like, right there, right next to them. This is insane.
The police are like,
right.
I mean, if you F around, you find out.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to tell. I don't know if I told you this. Here's another thing that happened. The police one time came and was arresting the hijab enforcers for being too hostile to people, right? And the hijab enforcers, while being arrested, they were like, well, this lady right next to me doesn't have a hijab. That's against the law. Are you going to arrest her? And the police like, no, we're going to just arrest you. Again, I'm not trying to act like this is good, like the police is good now, because the police, like, I'm not, this just shows that the government is terrified, not that the government is good or anything like that. So I don't want to tell you that. But I'm just telling you how the situation is becoming. So in the Telegram channels of these religious radical people, they're arresting us while there are non-hijabis women right next to us. And they're like, they are also violating the law. They're not wearing a hijab. How come we're being arrested and they're not being arrested? And the police are like, shut the hell up, right? So that's, anyways.
The police are like, cry more. Oh my God.
Yeah. Right. Oh, another thing just came out. There are mullahs that are now anti-police because, like, why are non-hijabi women not being arrested? So now they're making a new force. The new force just came. The new enforcement strategy is where religious
police dropped.
Yeah, so now we have a new, like, citizen morality vigilante justice where people are gonna go record the police, right? And they want to sue record the police, showing the police is standing and non-hijabi women are passing by, and the police are not enforcing the law, right? And they want to sue the police for not enforcing the hijab laws. Like, they are asking for religious people to go out with their phones and start recording police that is not enforcing hijab laws, and to have a fine for every incident. Like, so now this is intense, because now it's going to get the police enforcement, make them more anti-mullah, because the mullahs are running around with their phones and trying to record them, so the tension was between the liberal people and radical pro-government religious people, and now the tension is now becoming against these mullahs and hijab enforcers and certain parts of the government. So there's so much tension between different elements. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
This is crazy times we're living in.
Yeah. Oh, there are some radical people who used to be like for mandatory hijab, and like some of the main people that used to be for mandatory hijab, now they're coming out and I'm like, well, actually, which part of the Quran mandates say hijab again? Like, actually, it's not in the Quran. Actually, like, it's like it doesn't say that we have to like the people who just people who just 1 year ago were themselves like, oh, if the hijab is not enforced in Iran, this regime is going down. Are like now like, well, we actually are checking again the Quran and the Hadith. It does tell you to wear the hijab, but it doesn't say the government should be enforcing it. Like we are rechecking Islam, and we just came out to this realization that we have been doing this wrong for the past 40 years. So yes, well, because they can't enforce it. They don't have they don't have them. They know that they're incapable of enforcing hijab now, right? So they are trying to get ready for like not enforcing it anymore, but they're trying to do it in a way that doesn't make religious people too angry. But it's like,
so that they don't look completely pathetic. I mean, it's too late.
Yes.
But
They're like, well, actually, this is not Islam anyways. so yeah. So, anyways.
Oh my God. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you enjoy this kind of analysis, if you enjoy these insights into the drama of the religious regime of Iran that you cannot get anywhere else in English, make sure to like this stream. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, we're on the road to 40K. We're building the Atheist Republic army. So please join, because I love getting these updates from Armin every week. You don't get this anywhere else. You don't get this anywhere else. So make sure to tune in. We got a bunch of super chats and stuff.
We did, guys. Thank you. I told them that we need money. We need your money. Please give us your money because we have expenses. Is that how? So thank you for like we have expenses.
Just the way you say it.
Guys, donate to us, please. Thank you. We need that. We have staff that we need to pay. So thank you very much. So, but by the way, Reincarnation Entertainment say, Armin, I will be donating on top of this. Thank you so much.
Wow.
I think see the way I say it actually helps. So maybe don't.
I know. I'm just come from such a formal environment with my professional background that when you talk like this, I like scream inside. But it is actually effective.
Thank you, Reincarnation. Okay. So also Music Lover just became a member as well. Thank you. I think he was, I don't know if he guys, if you were already a member and you upgraded your membership or whatever, YouTube does not tell us that. It just StreamYard does not tell us that. StreamYard just says became a member. I should check on my phone.
I don't know if you became a Satan's minion or if you're on a deeper circle of hell. because with
Yo,
each
I know.
increasing membership tier, you enter a deeper circle of hell with us.
Deeper circle. Yeah. Oh, yes. And
Thank you for your
also,
support.
Selva. Here's something that I noticed. Selva just bought 5 people membership. So thank you so much for Selva for that. I have
Amazing.
to pay
Yeah,
attention.
Selva gave the memberships, he says, to celebrate the sex tape releases.
Oh wow,
In
we're getting more.
celebration of Milla's sex tapes, I will be distributing memberships. I love that.
Okay, and Newman, you wanted this is to you,
Yeah,
so you want
Newman
to
gave
read
a
that?
super chat saying, Susie, you can say new post on Twitter. I'm not sure what this means, but I said it.
Okay.
And Yusuf, thank you for the super chat, Yusuf, saying, you guys heard about the Iran hostage deal? Yes, I have heard about this,
Yes.
of course.
Yes, yeah.
Do you have anything you want to add, Armin? I mean, it's like not directly related to what we cover, but it is important.
I mean, if I start opening that can of worms,
I know we
will
could
be
talk
like,
for 2 hours.
Yeah, I just don't understand because we're basically rewarding Iran just arresting random innocent people because I know those people deserve to be released, but if you are rewarding it, more people would be taken hostage. I don't understand what is the logic behind that, but yeah, that's about it. All right, but thank you
There
for
are
Yusuf for the
politicians in
support.
Iran that explicitly and openly encourage hostage
Yeah.
taking as a form of like financial investment in the country. What was
Bro,
the name
yeah,
of that one presidential candidate where his economic plan was to openly do hostage taking? I was like,
Yeah, like,
this is
yeah,
insane. Like in a debate.
we in a presidential debate, we had a presidential candidate in Iran. He was like, yeah, look, these Americans pay a lot of money for hostages, so we just need to go and arrest every single person who has a dual citizenship of US and Iran in Iran, and that will just solve our economic. That's my economic plan. That was his actual plan, economic plan.
Joke. It's a
Right.
joke. You can't make
Yeah.
it up. Like if someone told me that, I wouldn't believe it. I saw the video.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
So crazy.
Right. And yeah, it was on a debate. I was on a panel for a debate to becoming a president. Yeah. All right. So next super chat.
Numan is saying Allah loves me in the bed so much. Hey, hey, yo.
Okay. Well,
Don't
I
don't
mean,
touch Allah
I
like
know.
that.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna comment on that. But you do you, Newman. Let's go to Kenny.
Kenny gave us 10 euros saying thank you, saying take my money. Thank you, Kenny.
No.
And Kenny is also one of the volunteers helping us with our new website. So thank you for volunteering with us, Kenny. It means a lot.
You read that wrong.
I know.
No. Okay, take my
Take
money.
my money.
It's my money. That you have to say it like that. That's what we're doing now. That's what I
Take my money.
Yes,
My
there we go.
money, honey.
Guys, give us your money because we need your money to become more
And
successful.
Numan is saying, don't take my money like this, please.
Oh, look,
You
this is
guys
how
are
you
so
write it.
silly.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys.
All right, guys, thank you so much for donating. We noticed that when we don't get enough super chats, we go in the red. We have expenses, so we actually do need to talk about donating more so that we can continue the Atheist Republic. So thank you for all that support. All right, so we got another one. See, I told you this way. This is working.
Selva Kumar is explicitly asking Tesla to share links to the Mullah 6 tape. Please for more donations.
Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube? Blasphemous art ever? We do! And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.